The ironing incident. The following tale is not from me, dear listeners, not directly. What you're about to hear is the work of our notoriously reclusive scriptwriter, the elusive, ink-smeared wordsmith who writes everything we perform but flatly refuses to appear on camera or be photographed under any circumstances. Why? There was an incident. Something involving a Polaroid camera, a mislabeled envelope, and a misunderstanding with a minor European dignitary. We don't speak of it. Ever since, she's had an aversion to lenses, limelight, and even aggressively shining cutlery. But after considerable pressure and persuasion, and what I can only describe as a diplomatic siege led by Great Aunt Edna, she has agreed to release this particular tale into the wild. Because she has agreed it captures in all its creased, chaotic splendour the spirit of resistance that runs through our little studio like a rogue spool of thread. So sit back, dear listeners. What follows is a rare glimpse into the mind of our behind-the-scenes mastermind. Be gentle. She's already threatening to go back into hiding behind the tea cupboard. She begins, there are many things in life I've not done. Competitive salsa dancing, synchronized swimming, voluntary phone calls, but top of the list, proudly, stubbornly, is ironing. I do not iron. I have never tried ironing. I consider it a victory. It's not just laziness, although let's not dismiss laziness as a valid life philosophy. It's a matter of principle. There is something deeply untrustworthy about an appliance whose sole purpose is to make fabric unnaturally stiff and one's mood disproportionately angry. If something absolutely must be presentable, I deploy a strategy perfected during my student years: hang the item in the bathroom, run the hottest shower imaginable, and let science do the work. It's eco-friendly, it's efficient, it's vaguely steamy. The team, of course, is horrified. Edna, who probably irons her evening gloves, refers to me as the crumpled enigma. Colin insists I'm missing a vital rite of passage. Robin once tried to gift me a travel iron, but I used it as a doorstop until it mysteriously vanished, possibly into the compost. Any mention of the word iron in the studio is met with my usual line, iron? I don't recognise that word. What's an iron? Is it edible? This, unfortunately, only encourages them. Colin is particular, has taken it upon himself to correct my aesthetic rebellion. During one editorial meeting, he appeared wearing a shirt so crisply ironed it made my cardigan recoil. He kept referencing it casually, smugly, until I countered with an ink-stained jumper I called textured. Last week it reached a new level. I arrived at the studio in what I considered an entirely acceptable outfit: soft trousers, possibly pyjamas, a mystery-stained t-shirt, and my beloved oversized cardigan, clean-ish. I was immediately greeted with scandalous gasps, and an actual iron, perched ominously on the table. What's that doing here? I asked, backing away as if it might hiss. We're staging an intervention, said Robin solemnly. You have three options: iron a shirt, Admit you don't know how, or run screaming from the room. I chose option 4, drink tea and ignore them. To their credit, they tried. They showed me how it worked, water reservoirs, temperature settings. Colin made it look almost graceful. Edna steamed something with military precision, and I watched, I nodded, and I quietly slipped out of the back. My escape was foiled only by the fact that my scarf, caught on a nail, trailed behind me like a flag of defeat. They found it later and hung it over the iron as if in a memorial. And so the myth persists that one day I might cave, that one day I'll press a hem or smooth a sleeve. Let me be clear, I will not. My wardrobe shall remain gloriously rumpled, my look effortlessly slept in. I will continue to steam my garments via boiling bathwater and ignore societal expectations like a Victorian ghost refusing to move on. Because some of us are meant for loftier pursuits. Conspiracy documentaries, biscuit analysis, writing 5,000 words before breakfast, not flattening things. Besides, I'm 80% sure Colin's shirt collar was glued. Wrinkled but unbowed. If you enjoyed this unpressed tale of studio sabotage, you'll find 24 gloriously illustrated pages of similar nonsense in Volume 1, Slightly Unreliable Memoirs, available now in our Ko-fi shop. For more tales of chaos, Cactus-related commentary and sartorial resistance, do wander over to our Patreon page. We've saved you a teacup. Thus ends today's misadventure. Robin has now left the building to attend a formal event in a dressing gown and unmatched socks. Please clap only if your shirt remains uncreased. Until next time.